Hey guys, so I bought some extensions. They're platinum blonde, and then I ended up putting lowlights in my hair so they don't match now. So I'm going to show you how I dye my extensions to make them match my hair. So if you want to see how I dye my extensions, just keep watching. Okay, these are Irresistible Me invisible clip-ins. I got the 20-inch rooted blonde. I really like the color. That's the color of hair I had before. But of course, they don't match me now, so that's why we're dyeing them. I used equal parts of 7A and 6AA and 10 volume developer because I didn't want to lift. I just wanted to deposit the color. And as you can see, I put saran wrap all over the table so I didn't make a mess because I tend to make a mess. So what I do is I lay them flat and then I go over the rooted part with the new color because it's a bit darker. What's on there already is like more of a warm brown, and I wanted a cooler tone brown. So here I just saturate the rooted part on front and back. So now that I have the root saturated, I take my rat tail comb and weave in a bunch of highlights just across the extension, and then I pull those off to the side so they don't get any dye on them. And I just take my time and make sure I get evenly spaced highlights so they're all, about the same size. There's no rhyme or reason. You can do it however you want. If you like big chunky highlights, go for it. But I have a lot of tinier highlights in my hair, and obviously I want it to match, so that's what I did. And then I just pull them up and off to the side, and then go crazy with the hair dye on the bottom part. It's really, it's really very simple. And I just make sure to get a nice even coat on both sides. I mixed up a lot of dye, so I was very, very generous with the placement of the dye. And I just flip it over so I can make sure to get, like I said, even coats on both sides. And I just continue this process through all, I believe it's 7 wefts that came with this. No, I'm sorry, it's 10. You get 10 pieces of hair. I got the classic 20-inch, so it's 160 grams of hair, and they're really nice. They're really very soft. It's 100% human hair. They're wonderful. I just changed up my color, so therefore I had to dye them to match. So, and again, here I just make sure I coat the roots with a generous amount of hair dye, and I go through and um, weave in a bunch of highlights. No rhyme or reason, just however you want your highlights to look or how thick or thin, and then separate them and just apply a generous amount to the hair that's laying on the table. And then after about 30 minutes of letting it process, I rinsed them with cool water until the water ran clear, and shampooed them, and then put a deep conditioning mask on them because they don't have natural oils from your scalp to protect them. So you definitely have to take care of them when it comes to conditioning. Then I laid them out on my freezer and let them air dry for, I think it was overnight. And here's the final result after I washed and dried and styled it. I think it turned out really good. I like the color. It matches my hair pretty well. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and maybe learned a thing or two. All right, so I'll see you next time. Bye.